Alright, what's going on, guys? It's been a while since I've had an intro where I'm actually talking, and I'll be talking to you guys specifically about something today, but I would say this is one of my most important videos, and if you are trying to get better at Rocket League, then I pay attention, listen to this whole video. So, if you're just starting out, then I would suggest that you make these changes right away, because these changes will help your gameplay and you'll learn with them. If you have already been playing the game a certain way for a long time and then you hear my suggestion, hear me out. It will be awkward if you do this now. You'll have to get used to it and play more games. However, it will help so much. It's unreal how much it will help down the road and everything. So what I say in the video might sound a little bit crazy, or certain things might look a little bit different than you're used to, but different isn't always bad. It's just different. You have to get used to it. I would suggest what I'm about to, which you can probably tell by the title, I would suggest this for anybody who's taking it seriously, going into competitive matches and actually trying to win games. So as you can see right now, my camera settings are at a certain way that I'm used to, and we're gonna be going through them. I don't want to make this super long or anything, and you can go find videos where they explain everything and what all the camera settings do. So if you want to have custom camera settings yourself, you can figure things out. But I just made mine based on what I wanted, and I just changed one thing: my whole gold ranking whenever gold was still challenger, when it was still a challenger. I would change things all the time and try to work with what I like. And so camera settings. Oh yeah, okay, so first things first. Take camera shake off. Do yourself a favor, take it off. If you have it on, you're doing it wrong. Camera FOV, I have mine at 110. In the background you'll be able to see what this adjusts. This one's pretty obvious, but your FOV is just your field of view. So there you go. Now you can see my car is becoming out of frame here, so you're almost going into a first-person game at this point. But I leave mine at 110. That's just what I'm used to. A lot of people play at 105, so I might suggest that over 110, because 110 starts to actually stretch your screen. I like it just because I can see more in my peripheral, and I just value that more than being able to control my car. But at this point, I've been playing Rocket League for 970 hours, almost 1,000 hours, I think, and I'm pretty used to 110 at this point. Camera distance, again, this is pretty obvious. You can see I have mine at 310, but you can see what that's doing, obviously. Camera height, and oh yeah, 310 is just, I would say that's average or normal, I guess. I don't really know what other people use, but I would say that's a good one. Camera height 150, but you can obviously see where my car is and how that's changing that. Camera angle, I have it -10. This is just, obviously you wouldn't want to have it at -45. Some people play with it at 0, and I guess that's fine if you do, but you're looking very straight on, so I put mine at -10, and that helps me dribble. I feel like it gives me more control, and just being able to see down the hood of my car instead of, some people might, -5 might be okay, especially if you're listening to my settings and you play at 0. Move it to -5. Once you feel comfortable there, move it to -10. Ugh, voice crack. So just, if you want to see what this looks like here, a lot of people play like this. You're very low to the screen, and you can't see past the ball really, from I can't get myself straight. Oh, that's pretty good. So from the edge of that circle, you cannot see half of the goal due to the ball being in your way. And a lot of times you're gonna dodge into the ball, so you're gonna be much closer. So then if we go to my setting, -10. Oh look, I didn't know how much I was gonna change it, but you can see the whole ground. So this helps so much for dribbling, just because you can see when somebody's about to commit. So say you're going at somebody, especially in a 1v1 situation, you can see where the goalie is. You don't have to guess at when you have to cut right or cut left or do whatever you want to do. You can see where he is, and if he's going to come at you and commit. Like, obviously, to a point, then it becomes instinct. But for the most part, you can see where he is and when he's going to commit due to that, like, angle change you can see over the ball. And also, you're, like, looking down at the hood of your car instead of, like, this. Playing the game like that. Alright, then camera stiffness and camera swivel speed. I'll show you guys, they just kind of go hand in hand here. Like, the swivel speed is just so when I'm changing ball cam, like, I change it all the time. I'll be like, get boost, go back. Oh, I need boost again. Where's boost? Go back. And then I grab the boost and I keep going. I constantly am changing in and out of ball cam. I might do a video on ball cam, like how often I switch out, like in and out of it. I like the swivel speed like immediate because I want to be able to see the ball. I need boost, lock out of it, see where I'm going to get the boost, lock back in it, and immediately be looking at the ball. Then the other one is just how like if you see like how I turn with my car. This will be very strange if you don't have it set already the way I do. Keeps your, like, you see the car, like, it stays right in the middle of my screen. Right in the middle. I cannot do anything to get it out of the middle of my screen. I like that because I think it gives me more control. And, like, you can expect your car to be right there all the time. But some people have their stiffness set lower. So, watch, you'll see my car. It's like, it's not always in the middle. It can sway out, and it's not always in the middle. Also, it looks a little bit farther away as well, so then you're like kind of giving yourself less control because you're so far out away from your car. And I get supersonic. That's another thing, like, along with what I'm trying to say, like how it doesn't stay in the middle. Whenever you go supersonic, your car does get farther away. So, and again, every time your car gets farther away, you're losing control. And yeah, you have more FOV, I guess, in a way, but that's so hard to control. Your car's so far out in front of you. That's just, like, you want a good balance, and that's not balanced at all. So I have mine set to that because I like to always be able to predict it, like where it is, and then the rest are pretty, like, you don't want to hold Y for ball cam, and the rest of that's pretty usual. But I just wanted to go through camera settings just because a lot of people are interested, and I think that these are really good competitive camera settings. So if you're trying to be good and win games and everything like that, I would 100% recommend using these. I understand if you have been using something for a long time, it is very hard to make the change and switch over to new camera settings, but these, I feel like these ones are good enough, and like you can definitely, like, dribbling with them, like, I don't know, I feel confident. I mean, I've been playing the game for 1,000 hours, but, like, I don't know. I think they're good settings. I don't know what else to say, like, besides they're good settings, but they really are. You will have to get used to them, obviously, but after you've put in 250 hours, then you'll definitely feel comfortable. It just, everything takes time in this game, and this is one of those things. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you on another video.